all right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the Spawncast pre-show. We are back with the show. First time. We took a week off last week, and we've been a little bit spotty. I'll be honest here. I had a friend come over the other time. The other time I had something that I had to do. I'm gonna try to get into a consecutive streak in a row of actually showing up to the Spawncast and having a Spawncast pre-show. So don't worry, guys. We're gonna get it done. All right. So we're gonna start here tonight. We're gonna have a good night. I don't know what we're gonna talk about because whatever. We'll talk about whatever we're gonna talk about, but it's still gonna be a good night. I've got my water locked in, ready to go. Just got done having a nice little lunch dinner combo of protein. Worked out today, got my running in, got a little bit of lifting in, got some abs in, some leg lifts, auxiliary stuff. So it's gonna be a good stream. I'm feeling energized. I tried to nap earlier, but I didn't even really need to nap, so I couldn't even sleep because I got plenty of sleep, so there was no need for me to nap. I forgot that I got plenty of sleep, but I wasn't tired, so I went and worked out. So it's gonna be great tonight, man. I'm excited. I am excited to talk about video games tonight, of course. Let's get into the shout outs like always. You guys know how we do it here. Big love to all the elite ninjas that are dropping by. Those badges next to the names. I mean, like, it just looks so good. It looks so nice, looks so sweet, looks so fresh. So fresh and so clean. Shout outs to General Zamora, Dior, Nintex 2 Dope. That's Nin123. Drama. Left, right, left. I'm not sure what that means, but sure. Game Awards drama. Left, right. Cyber Taurus hitting us with the opening thread.
It's Saturday. I'm feeling good. I got games. Let's go.
I'm feeling good. It's Saturday, and I'm feeling right. The party's here on the cyber side. Yo, shout out to Cyber Taurus. Thank you so much for the $25 holler. I appreciate that. Yo, my man Tangelo, I gotta get back on Demon Slayer, man. I am so far behind on all this stuff. Like, I can't wait. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break at the end of the year, maybe like 3 days off, and I swear I'm gonna watch anime. But I'll have videos and all that set for you guys. But I might take a few days off, like between like New Year and like whatever, like Christmas and New Year. And I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna watch a bunch of anime. I am gonna watch a ton of anime. It's gonna be fun. You know, I'm saying that now that I probably won't. I'm gonna try to watch anime, but if I don't watch it, hey, it is what it is. Thank you so much. Big love. Thank you so much for the $25. You know, the Hokage, Cyber Taurus. Hey, yo. I mean, I don't ever expect to get a combo tonight, the 60 or the 100 overclock. But if we do, that'd be dope. Big love to my man Cyber Taurus. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for supporting the village. Remember, if you drop a dono tonight, make sure you put your music request. We do have limited time tonight before we head off to the Spawncast. So Cyber Taurus, if you want some music, let me know. And anybody else who drops a dono, put your music track in the chat. Or put it in your message, or if you forget, put it in your chat if you can't fit it, and I will play if I can, because you know, YouTube is wild with the copyrights, man. Like, I have to scrub so much stuff off my, music that I can't play. Hello, Monolith Essence. Yes, sir. I'm gonna have more Monolith Soft videos ready for you guys, man. I don't think I've done enough Monolith Soft content on this channel. I need to do more. More power! What's up, Westside? OM? CBH? Penna Golfer? Sell out? What is good, guys? King Trifik? Jeffrey Tucker, my man. I'm telling Jeffrey, listen, bro. If you grow your hair back out, let me know. I got a barber that can help you out. I've been looking up barbers on in your area. Don't be intimidated. It's gonna be a hardcore black barber, but they're gonna hook your hairline up. So if you ever grow it back, don't shave it again. I got the hookup for your hairline, my boy. We're gonna get it looking nice and crispy. All right. If you grow your hair back out. Justin with the $3 dono.
How's it going? Switch 2 is awesome. That is all.
Justin, I bet you're like in heaven right now because of Kirby. Because of like Kirby and Switch 2 just creates like a awesome combination for you. Big love, combo breaks. Let's go. There's no such thing as too much Monolith Soft. I agree. Yes, there are random wild Metroid Prime 4 copies out there. And there's also a demo at Best Buy and Walmart. Certain Best Buy and Walmarts have demos of Metroid Prime 4. So I'm going to go check that out. If I can go tonight, I'll see if I can go tonight. If not tonight, then I'll go tomorrow. Tomorrow morning and see if I can check out that demo. Excuse me. Psycho Pie. What's up, Psycho Pie? Yeah, it's probably the Switch 1 version of the game. Probably the Switch 1 version's out in the wild. What's up, Elias? Welcome. What's up, Jack Morning? That's Good Morning Studios, right? What's up, man? Welcome. 777 OG, double OG. New Spawncast is Wings of Kelly's Aquarium. Okay. That sounds like a Wings troll channel kind of situation. Hello, heyo, Mr. Essence and Friends. Essence and Friends. Essence and Friends. Let's see. Thank you. I think you missed my music request yesterday, unless I fell asleep. What was your music request, Ava? I probably did because you asked me about it. Let me know what it is right now, and I got you. Not anime, but I've been watching season 2 of Gen V. I have not been watching Gen V, man. I need to get back to it. I finished all of season 1, and then unfortunately, one of the guys passed away, and it kind of just soured me on the whole show. And like, I was looking forward to season 2, but I just never booted it up. But I'm gonna check it out at some point for sure. So yeah, I'll check it out. So I assume Metroid Prime 4 will not be the ST. The Game Awards will not be no, it came out. The Game Awards is on December 11th. Metroid Prime 4 comes out on December 4th. There's no way. You have to have all the awards and all the nominees and all that before. You got to have that in November. You got to have that in October / early November. There's no way for Metroid Prime 4 to be at the awards when they're already planned. They've already announced everything and the game comes out right before the show. So there's no way. It can't. There's no possible way it could be at the awards. Let's see here. Every time a video game leaks, I'm trying to play Minesweeper to avoid the spoilers. Yeah, be careful, guys. Spoilers are out there. People are going to start dropping spoilers, obviously start stealing, scamming, ripping off, whatever, emulating, whatever you want to call it, right? Not here to do that. Tell you what you can and can't do, but people are going to start doing that. So, because it's a Switch 1 game. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh, this is a hilarious comment. Joe says, I was recommended 3 videos as I woke up. Fog, Ire, I think it's a Frogmire. That's that crazy guy with Pokemon that does like evil Miyamotos all day, right? Nintendine and you. I thank you for yelling the least. I yell a lot, but I'm not psycho like those guys. They're just like psycho angry at everything's like bad to them. Everything's evil, everything's bad if it's Nintendo. But yeah, it's all good, man. I personally, I hit the little 3 buttons by the video and I just click don't recommend this channel. That's what I do because I'm tired of their slop. Their slop used to be in my freaking feed all the time. I had to eat that stuff out, man. Trash. What's up, AO Trill? Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, I knew what you meant. It's all good, Joe. What's up, sis? Loving Air Riders. So much fun. Yeah, people are having a ton of fun with that, especially if you grew up with it back in the day. But even if you didn't, it's still a very fun game, Anybody get the new Valve system? So is anybody planning on getting the new Valve? We got to get a price first, man. I think once people get prices and all that, then they'll be able to say if they're going to get one or not, Spapo, after copping a 1 terabyte card, I'll be good on space for a couple years. Apparently, Lexar's been busy cranking out supply since the end of summer. That's good, man. That's good. I'm waiting a little bit before I get one of those Lexars. I'm going to wait for the price to go down a little bit because I got my 512 and I still have all my games physical. So I'm good for right now. It's not too bad because, I got about 700 something gigabytes with the onboard memory too. So I'm good with that. But yeah, Lexar, you said 1 terabyte. Yeah, 1 terabyte's good. That'll last you for, that'll pretty much last you for the whole generation in my opinion, because you don't need to have every single game stored on your Switch 2 ready to go at any minute, right? You just got to have all the ones that you're going to go back to, multiplayer games. You can buy some games physical. In my opinion, at least. Let's see here. In the new video today, you may tell a lot fake. Let's see. In my new video today, you tell a lot fake. You was so mad today for some reason. Okay. What's up, Nintendo? Welcome to the stream. Metroid Prime 4. What's up, Casual Noob? Metroid Prime 4 releasing soon is like someone lit the Thundercat signal and I have come alive. Hey, let's go. Welcome back to your place too. You were making some eggs and stuff. I didn't know you were wanted to tag me in making eggs, but I mean, sure, Casual Noob. I feel you, brother. Let's see here. I'm physically only and using a 128 gigabyte card. I mean, that's such a small amount, but I mean, it works. It does expand the storage a bit. You might be able to fit, you know, Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate and like one more game on there. No, I'm joking. I mean, yeah, like that's if you're physical only and then like, you know, you have the onboard memory plus you have that 128, you should be good, you know, if you know, depending on like what you play though, you know, if you play a lot of stuff, then obviously are going to have to do a little bit of deleting, a little bit of deletus on there. I'm actually about to order a SD Express card now. Going to SanDisk, but what do you recommend for 512? I mean, Lexar, SanDisk, those are both good. You know, they're not bad. Like the O and N, if you can find one of those. I'm not sure if you can get those in your area, Elias, but those ones are fine too. I've been using it, so it's good too. I'm over here trying to play Dark Souls 3 on my 4070 Super PC, and it hitches and can't stay 60 frames per second. Elden Ring likely won't perform well on Switch 2. I mean, they delayed it, so I'm pretty sure it's going to perform like at a lock 30 or near a lock 30. I mean, I don't think it's going to be like 60 FPS or anything like that, but I'm guessing it's going to be at a lock 30 or like right around there. Let's see here. What's up, Mario? Welcome to the stream. While we may not get Mario Galaxy 3, do you think we could get a Rosalina focus game? They've been giving her a big push lately. I mean, probably not, no. But, I mean, we'll see. Let's see. I'm pretty concerned about the RAM prices being 3 times their cost about 2 months ago. Hopefully, this isn't long-term use. I mean, that's not something that you should be concerned about. I mean, if it happens, it happens. There's nothing that you can do. You have no control over RAM prices. So if the RAM prices go up or if you feel like it's going to go up, get what you need to get now. You know, plan ahead. Don't be worrying and concerned. There's no point in being concerned about something that you can't control. So if you feel like there's an issue or you feel like there's a problem with RAM or just get what you need to get now, you know? And not only that, but like if you're concerned about it, then you know that it's coming so you can plan appropriately. You guys got to stop being like scared about stuff and learn how to prepare instead. Don't be a wimp about it. Be cool about it. Be like, all right, cool. RAM prices are going up. What do I need? What do I need to get? All right, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, and that's that. And then when the prices go up, be like, yep, I prepared for it. You guys got to be more alpha about it and stop being less beta. Be more alpha, be less beta on stuff like that. Now on stuff that stuff that you can control, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you can be concerned like, okay, I got to do better, I got to do this. We'll see how I take care of it. But on stuff that you can't control, plan the best that you can, and who cares? Forget about it. Like, because you can't control RAM prices. So that ain't nothing to be concerned about, like at all. Like if it does, then it does, and that's it. Plan appropriately and move on. That's all you got to do. You don't got to spend more than 10 seconds worrying about something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no need to worry about that. No need to be concerned about that. Let's see here. Oh, it's Jack Morning who made a hilarious okay, the AI Spawncast videos. Okay, yeah, I got you. Those progress outstanding and balanced to become independent. What I've been recovering. Hey, shout outs. There you go, Casual Noob. There you go. Let's see here. The Luxart 1 terabyte is still way too expensive even on sale. Yeah, it's still expensive. So that's why I said you might be better off going with like a 512 right now. I think a 512 pretty much gets the job done for the most part. Justin with the $3 dono. Let's go.
I don't remember if they showed off the online relay race, but I did one with some random people online and it was fun. But it was hard to wait my turn watching them hit a bunch of walls. Lol.
Yeah, I bet. You know, I haven't even scratched the surface on all the content that's in this game, man. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to play it more. I just want to get, what I want to do is I want to get Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment done. I want to get a review out for, I never gave you guys a review for Donkey Kong Bonanza. I kind of want to get a review for Donkey Kong Bonanza out. I want to get a review for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I want to get a review for Kirby once that's done. And then I want to get a review for Metroid Prime 4. So I have a lot of long-term projects that I'm looking at, but I want to finish one game at a time. So I'm not playing Kirby as much. I'm just playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. And then of course I'll get to Kirby at some point. I got to get to Metroid Prime next week though, so I'm trying to get as much Hyrule Warriors done before Metroid Prime drops. But December will be Hyrule Warriors, Metroid Prime 4, and Kirby. I'll have my hands full. But I should probably get that Donkey Kong Bonanza video out, you know, and I should probably, you know, get that Pokemon. Oh yeah, Pokemon Legends ZA. I gotta get, there's DLC coming out. Plus I want to get the what's it called? I want to get the my review out too, man. I got so much stuff to do, man. It's crazy. Let's see. You have to be super rich to own Nintendo, PlayStation, and PC. You don't got to be super rich. You just got to save appropriately and spend your money on what you feel like, you know, like save for what you can. I mean, even when I was broke, I had all three. So even when I was broke, I had all three. Even like before in the past, man, when I was broke in college, I had all the systems. So it's not even really about being rich. But I know you're probably just joking around more so than anything. Shout out to my man Justin. Yo, 31 on the combo board. We are almost halfway to that 60 no-one meal flying through. I'll see what we can do to add some time on, or maybe have a bonus stream coming up as well. I owe you guys a lot, but I've been doing my best to add some time on. Let's see here. Well, there we have it. Valve said their machine will be priced like the current market PC. I mean, I think that's what a lot of people expected. I expected that as well. So yeah, I expected that too. So I don't think it was going to be priced super cheap, you know. I'm just waiting for the new Pokemon DLC. Hey, there you go. Lexar 1 terabyte was good purchase at launch. Worth it since I've been making more digital purchases, but it broke the bank when I did it. Yeah, that's a bank breaker for sure. Let's see. I just need a decent job and no bad health issues. Yeah, man, do what you can. Get back in good health. You know, whether it takes, you know, getting a little bit of exercise in, eating healthier, whatever you need to do to get back. You know what I'm saying? And get yourself back out there, Aries. Jay Shell. Yo, what's up, Jay? Thank you for the 29 months of tuning into your pledge. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Thank you so much for resubbing 29 months. Let's go. What's up, Alonzo Vines? What is good? What's the best, cheapest Express card at the moment? I'm not really sure. I know the ONN, the Walmart brand, those ones are kind of cheap compared to some of the other ones. The GameStop ones are kind of cheap, but I'm not sure which one's the cheapest one. Cyber Torch with the big $10 dono. It says, tech tip for everyone this Black Friday season. Double check those SD cards to make sure they're the micro SD Express. That's the ones that work with Switch 2. Yes, you got to make sure that it's micro SD Express and not just regular SD cards. Yeah, you got to make sure on that one. Thank you so much, Cyber Taurus, coming with a vengeance here. Big $10 combo breaks. Cyber Taurus and Justin right now carrying the stream. Let's go. JoJo's in the chat. 3 JoJo's all from there. Oh, and here comes Shaw X as well with the big JoJo as well. Big love. Thank you so much. I'm going to read off your comment too. Remember, you guys get some music tracks too. Cyber Taurus and Justin and Shaw X. Says, the Shaw says, OJ is a streamer with facts and integrity, unlike Nintendine, who cries like a baby. And if you pan the camera close to him, you can see the monkey piss rolling down his leg, jabroni. Oh man, shout outs to Nintendine, man. Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to me. I DM'd him. He was like, he ghosted me, man. I got ghosted. I got ghosted like a ghost. I got ghosted like a ghost. I got ghosted like Ghastly. Yeah, man. I got ghosted, bro. He did not want to talk. But that's okay, man. It's all good. Shout outs. Thank you so much, Shaw X with the big dono. Integrity. No. Nintendo was too much in my wallet. I had to switch to deck. It changed the whole game for you. Hey, it's all good, man. Have fun with Steam Deck. You know, Steam Deck's a great piece of kit. Enjoy the Steam Deck, you know? So yeah, enjoy it. But yeah, damn, that's like, bro, that's like going from Tyra Banks in her prime to like Amanda Bynes. No, I'm just joking. It's like going from Halle Berry, like 1995 Halle Berry, to like 2025 Amanda Bynes, bro. Might be a little bit of a downgrade, fam. No, I'm joking. Some might think it's the other way around, right? Some might think it's the other way around. So, but no, I'm good. I'm straight on that. But no, enjoy the Steam games, bro. Let's see here. O&N have been the cheapest that I can find. Can't even find them on sale, but only in person at Walmart. Okay, yeah. Walmart would be the thing. Let's see here. He says that's cool. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. You know, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's not like serious. Steam Deck's great, man. It's fantastic. Let's see here. Big L said he got a woman that make Tyra Banks look like Whoopi. Cold it. Damn. Yo, man. Real ones. Real ones know about Tyra Banks. I mean, like 1990s Tyra Banks or 1990s Halle Berry. Real ones know about those two, bro. Real ones know. Let's see here. Let's see. I got. Oh man. Let's see here. Super excited to play Metroid this holiday. Oh man, I'm super excited to play Metroid. It looks better and better every time that you pick it up. But no, man, like no. To that dude's point, man. Yeah, Switch 2 is pricey, bro. Like all the games dropping $70 and stuff like that. But I mean, like you don't have access to those games. At least the Switch 2 games. Switch 1 games you can emulate, but Switch 2 games you don't even have access to those on Steam Deck or anything. So you can still get cheap games on Switch 2. They got sales and deals all the time. But in terms of like the Switch 2 games, you don't even have access to them. And you have access to third-party games, but yeah, it's all good. Let's see here. What's everyone in the chat? OJ, what's everyone in the chat using for grips on their Switch? I use a Satisfy grip. To me, that's the best one. Satisfy grip. Oh, and I got you guys this right here. Check this out, guys. Oh man, I was so happy. I finally found a screen protector. Woo! Look at that, baby. Woo! Isn't that nice, boy? I got myself one of the most goated screen protectors. I gotta show you guys. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Give me 1 second. Let me go behind my green screen. You guys can't see this right here. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Man, bruh. I had to go a little bit premium on this, fam. I bought a cheap screen protector. It came with 4 of them. Man, that thing was ghetto. Like it kept on having air bubbles. There was no way I can get it to actually sit good. So I had to spend a little bit of extra cash. You gotta get me one of these right here. Check this out. I call it Glazer Fit. Glazing. Glazer Easy Fit, baby. Let me read off this and I'll get that dono in just a bit, Simeon Coin. Thank you for the $5 holla, my boy. Hold up real quick. Even he knows he just getting in. I caught my shiny Mawwows today. Caught X and Y poke and 18 poke left to find. Should be playing Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D TMNT stage 2 TMNT stage 2 NES. I got you. I'm gonna read this off real quick. Yo, this screen protector, goated versus tempered glass. That's what I had before. Tempered glass. Yo, check this out. Alumnia core. That sounds like something like in Final Fantasy. That sounds like something incredible. Alumnia core glass, maximum durability, edge strengthening. I don't know what that means. Ultimate clarity, superior touch response, better touch response than tempered glass, which is the normal. See, look, it looks all lame right there. This one they make it look all shiny and ooh, sparkly. So yeah, man, Alumnia core is made from pure materia. No, I'm joking. From high purity alumina silicate glass. And undergoes a chemical ion exchange strengthening process to maximize protection. Yeah, this thing was dope. Look, and you put this thing where you put over it, makes it easy fit. I'm telling you, bro, this thing was awesome. It was almost triple the price of the last ones that I got, but it was dope, man. It was totally worth it. And it was somewhat easy. I did have to kind of smooth it out, but they give you a little tool to smooth it out. But man, it is nice. I had a little, even though I got my screen fixed, I had a little scratch on here. But it actually clears up that scratch. Like, I can't even see the scratch anymore. Like, no cap. Like, I can't even, like, there was like a little scratch right here. And I swear, when you put this thing over, it even covers up some of the blemishes and stuff. So, yo, let's go. I was very happy about that. I got that this week. I got that, I think on Monday or Tuesday. I forgot when. Yeah, the tempered glass, it don't look as good. It scratches easily. So I have to recommend that one to you. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Give me 1 second. Let me get this man's music. Shout outs to my man Simeon Coin. Thank you for the $5 holla. I appreciate that, fam. TMNT. Stage 2 NES. Thank you so much for the $5 dono. Shout outs to Simeon Coin. Glad that you're getting those Pokemon up, baby. Pokemon. Yo, we almost got the overclock. We almost got the 60. Yo, we out here today, boys and girls. Let's go. 4 combos away. Stage 2. Oh, wait. This is a Let's Play. Stage 2. Let me get the actual music. What's the name of it again? It's the, it's the Glazer. It's the glazing. Glaster. Is it Spigen? Spigen? Spigen. Something you want. That's their Spigen. Something you want. You want this, man. Yo, it's actually really good though. It's super easy installation too. This thing, you put it over it, and it'll help you put it on. But like there's like I said, there's like a little bubble, like where you have. I did have to like take it off for a bit, then layer it back on, then use the little thing to really smooth it out. But once you do, man, it looked good. Glazer. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. I appreciate it. This ain't really a new background. I've been using this background for a hot minute. I just use it on the Spawncast. But yes, it's just a green screen. It's just a picture. It's not like my real background. Shout outs though, Boo Ops. Oh man. Yeah, it's on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. So yeah. I have a phone, see case for speaking, good brand. Yeah, it's a good brand. Easy fit, baby. Easy fit. Glaze. I know you're a fan, but you glaze your Nintendo Switch too. We had to put the glaze on it. Bro. We had to put the glaze on it. I got the one from that guy on TikTok and does the scratching and breaking and liquid testing. Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, this one just looks incredible, man. Like it really looks super good. Outside of like maybe like a little, there's like a little, maybe like a little tiny bubble at the bottom corner, which you can kind of see. That's about it. But once again, the screen doesn't even go that far down, you know, so it's like there's a bezel there, you know, so it doesn't even really matter. But yeah, it's looking super clean, and thank God, because bruh, I don't know what's going on, man. I've been trying my best to not scratch my Switch too, but sometimes that dock be just saying like, hey, I'm here. So, you know, but I've been good after I got mine back from Nintendo. So let's see here. My 7-year-old wants a Switch 2. Is that a bad idea? I'm worried he'll break it. What you got to do if your 7-year-old wants a Switch 2, all you got to do is take it, put that speaking cover on it, and then put it in an end casing. Find a plastic casing. They've got some really good cases that you can put over it, and if you put it over that, he should be good with it. You know what I'm saying? He should be really good. Or you tell him you can't take it out of the dock, which is kind of sucks. But I mean, like, you just say, hey, if you take it out of the dock, come get me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to try to teach him to, you know, treat things with care that are expensive. Let's see. I'd be nervous. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like my parents got me video game systems when I was that age, you know, and like they told me you're gonna break it, and I'm like, nah, like, you know, I'm not gonna break it. Like, just get it for me. I'll be good, you know. So you just gotta try to teach them responsibility, you know. But yeah, Switch was pretty bulletproof. It falls on the front controller. Can you keep from hitting the screen? Start with the 2DS. Nah, man, ain't no kids see their friends playing Mario Kart World and they don't want to play no damn 2DS, bro. Come on now. You guys are being weird, bro. It's all start with the 2DS. Nah, man. They want to play the new stuff. Like, you got to try to teach them some responsibility, man. Like, I get it, like getting them a Switch and all that, but like if they want a Switch too, they want one because their friends are playing it. If you want to get them it, but you got to just teach them how to do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I asked my parents for like the newest stuff. And like they're like, okay, but you gotta treat it right. I'm like, okay, I'll try, you know. So it's like that's so corny. It's like, yo, I want a Switch 2. Then you come back with the 2DS, like, dude, like that's so lame. Like the 2DS came out like a decade plus ago, man. Like that's so lame. That's like the lamest thing that I've ever heard. That's so lame. Oh my gosh. Until he cracks it. Yeah, that's why you get a protective case, sis. Well, I mean, what do you think? Is he gonna pal drive it off of the top? Is he gonna freaking Hidden Lotus, Rock Lee, spinning, suplex it down into the ground? I mean, that's why you get him a case and you get him a screen protector. Those are the two things. That's what you get. Like, if a kid has a phone, what do you get for a kid when they have a phone? You put it in a case. I mean, I'm an adult and my phone's in a case. Like, so I don't break it. You know what I'm saying? So even adults break things. So what do we do as adults? Well, we put things in cases so they don't break, you know? Like, so it's like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. See, my coworker's kid brought a whole dock lock and set the lock on the Switch down so his kids can't take it out of the dock. Yeah. And these kids will surprise you, OJ. You're trying to tell me, how many kids do you got, sis? How many kids you got? Because I got 2. I got 2. And my daughter had toys and she had stuff like that. And that's what I did. And I put them in cases. That's what I did. I put them in cases and everything was fine. So I got 2. I mean, I don't know if they try to lecture me about kids, about what kids do. I got 2. I have 2 kids. I also have 2 nephews and a niece and 2 nieces. I have 2 nieces, 2 nephews, and 2 of my own kids. I think I know about kids. I think I know. You have no kids, so don't lecture me about kids, fam. Don't lecture me about kids. You have 0 kids. The funniest thing is that everybody who don't got kids like to lecture people with kids. That's the funniest thing. The loudest people in chats about kids are the ones who don't have kids. They'll tell you everything you need to know while not spending a single lick of anything being an adult, being a dad to anybody. Talk about, oh, let me tell you about kids. Bro, you've got 0. Stop the cap. I always find that funny. The people with no kids are the loudest about kids. That's what I realized. I'll say here, you can let people with no kids lecture you all day. They'll tell you this. I'm like, bro, I got kids. I know. Yeah, well, let me tell you about my experience of never having kids. I know more. Oh my gosh, man. It's funny. I know I went up to you, sis. Because like I said, the people that are loudest about kids and how kids are and what kids should get are the people who don't have kids. That's what I realized over my many, many, many years, is that the people who don't have kids are always trying to tell you what you should do for kids. And it's like, okay. That's what I realized. That's why I see how hard you were going here. I knew you had no kids, because that's how people with no kids act. That's exactly how people with no kids act. Kids are stupid. They're dumb. They can't have anything. They're gonna break everything. They're morons. They smash things into pieces. You can't teach them any respect or responsibility. That's how people without kids are, because that's what they see. Because they don't have to parent. They just look at other people, and they don't do any parenting themselves. They don't do any parenting or teaching themselves. So they just go off of what they think, or what they potentially have seen here and there. Whereas people with actual kids say, okay, here's what I'm going to do to teach my kid. I'm going to put it in a case and say, hey, you got to be careful with this. Let's learn some responsibility. It's a teaching moment. People with no kids, it's nuclear. It's doomsday whenever you're talking about kids. Everything is always prepare for the negative, the worst thing possible, instead of a teaching moment. And that's how you know somebody has kids compared to not. Kids are going to have their bumps and lumps and bumps and bruises. They're going to go through growing pains. They're going to break some things. They're going to scratch some things. But you got to let them learn to grow. You can't just say, no, screw you. You get the crappiest thing ever because you're a child. That's going to teach them. I mean, not that if they don't get whatever they want, they're going to resent you, but that's going to teach them a little bit of like, man, like I said I was going to be good and my parents still don't trust me, you know? So that's the thing about people that don't have kids, the people who do have kids. People that don't have kids always pick the worst case scenario. People that do have kids want to teach their kids to be better, you know? So yeah. Shout outs to Deported Slim with the $2 dono and says, just 2, you forgot all the nephews in the chat, OJ. I know, seriously. Oh man, just forgot all the nephews in the chat. Yeah, it is what it is. But you know, like I said, when I was little, my parents, whenever I asked for something, I didn't always get the most highest tech thing, but I did get some stuff that was a little bit more high tech, and they told me, hey, look, you can't break this, you got to do this, you got to learn. And that's, you know, like I said, you got to have some growing pains. I get it. Switch 2's expensive, it's pricey, they could definitely break it, whatever the case is, but I mean, you got to teach them. They got to teach them how to get it done, you know? So yeah. I hear it's common parents experience backseat parenting from people with no kids. Oh my God. Backseat parenting from people with no kids is, like I said, it is the worst. I'm telling you, people with no kids, you could be 80-year-old dude, never had a kid, talk about how terrible of a parent you are and how you didn't do this. Twitter is the worst. You got people with no kids telling you everything about parenting, you know? So yeah, man. I think but like people with no kids, it's not like they don't have anything to offer to someone. Like, it's not like, okay, since they have no kids, they have no value to offer. Of course they could. They can have experience, like what's said, with nieces and nephews. They can have experience with their own childhood. There's other ways, but like I said, man, like like I said, the biggest difference is that people with no kids, it's doomsday scenarios for everything. It's like, no, they can't. Don't give them that. Give them something old and crusty because they're just gonna break it. There's no teaching moment because you don't have the kids to teach. So you're only thinking about outcome. You're not thinking about learning. You see what I'm saying? When you become a parent, you think about teaching. You think about you think about the process of learning and trust. When you're not, you think about just the worst case. How much money is it gonna cost me? And this and that. You don't think about teaching. So that's the thing that I learned with people that don't have kids compared to people who do. Doesn't mean that they don't have something to offer. Doesn't mean that they can't give, good advice. It just means that a lot of times it's not about teaching. It's about outcome, and that's it. And then when they finally have kids, then you got to realize that kids are going to make mistakes. They're going to fall. They're going to bump their head. They're going to mess up. They're going to, talk back sometimes. They're going to do all sorts of stuff, and you got to teach. You got to teach. You can't just say, screw you, you get the worst. Like, you're stupid, you get the worst, you're gonna break it. That's it. You can't just shut them down like that, because then they grow to resent you, if you do that. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Ronan? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs, man. I fully respect Doja. I just want to get a Switch 2 for child. They gotta work up to, and that's fine. That's you. You wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't do that. I personally, of course I would. Like, yeah, why not? If they've been good, if they do their chores, if they do their homework, if they've been good, if everything's been good and that's what they want for Christmas and I can afford it, yeah, I'm gonna get them it. Yeah, like, that's how you teach them. They get a reward for being good. Like, because if you're being good, then you get rewarded for being good. That's how I was when I was a kid. When I did good, I got rewarded for being good. Then you teach them good habits. I don't know. Like I said, getting a kid a 2DS does not sound like that just sounds evil, bro. That just sounds evil. The kid goes to school. You got all his homies. They're all playing Switch 2 and all that. They're playing the latest stuff. And he's like, yeah, man, I got a 2DS with Mario Kart 7. Bruh, like, that's like humiliation. I wouldn't do that to my kid. Whenever my boy gets old enough, like, yeah, he's going to get what he's going to get. I'm going to try to teach him the best at it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, if he's been good and he asks for a Switch 2 or he asks for something modern, man, I ain't rolling with no damn 2DS. Like, that's just cold-blooded, bro. That's just cold. Casual Noob with the $1 dono says, as someone who doesn't have kids, I say giving your kid a 2DS in 2025 is child abuse. Giving your kid a 2DS in 2025 is absolutely child abuse. Somebody call. Yeah, that is child, bro. That is child abuse. That is definitely child abuse on a 2DS, bro. Come on now, man. You got to think about the kids' friends and all that, man. Like, imagine how corny. What'd you get for Christmas? My dad got me a 2DS. Like, I just might not be your. You just might get excommunicated from the group right there. Everyone's playing Mario Kart or Donkey Kong or Pokemon Legends, and you're out here rolling with the 2DS. With the 2DS and like Pokemon Sun. Not even Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, just Pokemon Sun. No, man, I'm good. We can't be having that, bro. We can't be having that, man. What's up, Epic Lobster? Let's see here. My sister won't get her kids a Switch 2, but she got them a Switch Lite. Eventually Switch 1 a couple years later. Yeah. I'm watching he said he's 7 years old. I think a 7-year-old, to me, they can get a Switch 2 at a 7-year-old. If they've been good, I'll get them one. I'll get my boy one when he, like when I was young, I got the latest, it wasn't right when the systems came out, but I didn't get like the previous gen system. Like when the Super Nintendo came out, we got the Super Nintendo about a year after it came out, a year or so. So it's not like my dad was like, yo, take a freaking, I don't know what came out before, like old Sega Genesis or something like, or like the Master or whatever the first Sega was or whatever. Like, go take that instead of the Super Nintendo. He wasn't like that. That would have been terrible, bro. I'm like, yo, I want a Super Nintendo. We want a Super Nintendo. All of a sudden, he comes home with the old Sega console. I'm like, what? Oh, you kiddos, you guys can't handle it. They're like, bro, come on now. Yes, we've been good. We've been doing our homework. I got straight A's. I've been doing my chores. I've been doing everything all year. And this is what I get this? Oh, come on now, fam. Let's see, I can't believe I really just heard someone recommend getting a 2DS for their kid, bro. I can't. That just seems messed up, bro. 2DS is like coal in a stocking, bro. So that's like coal in a stocking, bro. That's like coal in a stocking. Aaron reminds me of a game that I always wanted but never knew it and still don't play it. I always wanted a game I never knew and I still don't play it. Okay, and that's fine, Travis. I got an NES just like a few months before the SNES came out. my pops, he got us an NES like a few years after the NES came out in the US. So I think we got it like in, I think NES came out in like what, 85 or something like that. I think we got like in 87 or 88, something like that. That's like getting them an SNES when GameCube was on. No, man. We can't be doing that, man. We can't be doing that, bro. We can't be doing that. We have a Series X, Series X, PS5, Switch 1, Switch 2 gaming PC. My son knows how to take care of them. We had a Wii incident once with the TV. Oh yeah, but adults had the same thing though, Eric. Like it wasn't just you. Adults also had that where they accidentally throw a Wii remote. That wasn't even just kids. Combo break, let's go. 59 on the board. Yo, I appreciate that. Close to, I didn't know we'd get a 60 combo tonight before. Let's go. One combo away. One combo away. Let's see here. That's like grandma getting you a Nintendo Switch from Temple Switch from T-Woo for, oh bro, man. No, man, I couldn't do it to my kid. You know, I think the Switch 2 will probably still be like, once my boy's 2, he'll be 3 next year. So I think maybe next year he might be able to start playing some games and understanding, but probably not until he's like, probably like 4 or 5. So I'll probably get him his own Switch 2 at that point. I'm like, yo, this is what you got to do to take care of it, you know? But yeah, not everybody's going to have the same thing. Everybody has different parenting, so it's all good, though. It's all good. Let's see. I've been meaning to get a light gun going on Steam Deck. Light gun? Yeah, I don't know about all that. I accidentally hit the TV once with those Wii remotes. Oh, yeah, like I said, adults, to be honest, man, adults be breaking stuff more than kids, man. If you really think about it. If you think about who be dropping and breaking stuff the most, it's freaking adults, man. We be dropping and breaking everything, you know? So people blame kids, man, but a lot of the time it ain't even really kids, bro. It's a lot of times it's adults dropping and breaking stuff. So yeah. What's up, Gamer for Life? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Big love, big love. Yeah, I don't even know how much a 2DS costs today's day. What's up, MUFC? I'm doing good, man. How are you doing today, brother? These people should at least consider the second hand if they don't want to spend big bucks on electronics for their kids. Damn. Second hand, yeah. I mean, I think that if you're considering it, obviously he can spend it. He's got it for that. So like I said, for me, at 7, yeah, that's when you have to start teaching your kid responsibility, man. Like, I can understand like maybe like at 3 or 4, but at 7, you got to start teaching them responsibility. You got to start teaching them, you know, a little bit of you know, taking care of stuff and talk. Like at that point, they're functional, man. They more than functional. They can listen. They have comprehension skills. They have critical thinking skills. I mean, yeah, it's still a kid, but at the same time, like that's when you got to really start teaching them responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So, it'd be a good learning moment at that point. 3DS is definitely fun for kids. I've had nephews playing the TV. It's totally rad to them who only played their Switch. Oh, I bet, man, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like I said, if they ask them for a Switch 2 and they get a 3DS, I mean, their friends might just be like, bro, what's with this? So, yo, Casual Noob with the $1. It says the rule should be your kid can't have a Switch 2 until he can put the screen protector on with no bubbles. Yo, that might be a thing though, for real. It's like, yo, you put this screen protector on with no bubbles, then you can take the Switch 2. If you can't, we're taking it back. Man, bro, I can barely put a screen protector on with no bubbles. You should have seen what happened with my previous one. I bought like a tempered glass one, bro. There was 4 of them in there. I messed up every single one. And the one that I got right, I freaking left I didn't use the dust. They sent me this thing right here. Like they give you like these little things. Dust collectors. he had the dust collector, and I swear I got, but apparently I missed one, and there was this speck right in the middle of the screen. So I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's right in the middle of the screen, and it was annoying me. So I took it off. I took off the speck, but then I tried to put it back on, and then there was bubbles. And then all of a sudden it was Bubbles of Fun. It was Mr. Bubbles. So it was like, oh my goodness, man. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. I can't even get this thing on here without it being either bubbled or a speck of dirt. So I got pissed off, and it was only $7. And I was like, I thought about just keeping it, but I'm like, nah, you guys suck. I freaking sent that crap back to Amazon. I'm like, I don't care. Give me my $7 back. It ain't about the money. It's about the principle. You know what I'm saying? It's the principle of the whole matter. It's not about the money. I don't care about the $7. It's the principle. How everything, I was so frustrated with this stupid thing, man. And it felt ghetto too. It did not feel high quality. Like, they said it was high quality. People read it. No, it was not high quality. It was just quality. There was no Q. There was no quality. It was just quality. It was just something. It was alright, but it was not quality with a Q. So I had to take it back for the principle of the matter. You know what I'm saying? The principle. So let's see here. So yeah, man. The 2DS and 22.5 is a dope gift for kids who know history. This man out here, once again, says speaking for kid, has no kids, and is no longer a kid, but speaking for kids. Okay. I can tell you, nobody talks louder and knows more about kids than the person who has no kids. Yoshi 1981 with the $5 dono. It says, had a blast playing Kirby Air Riders with Miss Click and her chat for the first time yesterday. Metroid Prime 2 Temple Ground song request, please. Yo, shout outs. Let's go. Thank you so much for the $5 dono. And we got to get our, on our marathon stream, we're going to have some Kirby Air Riders. Kirby Air Riders gameplay going. So shout outs, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go. Metroid Prime 2. Metroid Prime 2. So yeah. Metroid Prime 2 theme. Metroid Prime 2 Temple Grounds. Recipe for them getting the thing about you guys don't realize about kids today is that kids today like social stuff with their friends. They like social stuff with their friends. They like to know what their friends are playing. They like to play a little multiplayer and stuff like that. It can be okay in certain sessions, but if a friend has another friend and they're talking about a game and it's not on the 2DS or on the 3DS, then that's going to be like a situation, or that's going to be like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Fortnite is a big game for kids today's day. If you let your kids play Fortnite or whatever, there's no Fortnite on 2DS, you know what I'm saying, or on 3DS. So it's like, that's like where you run into some issues. There is Minecraft on 3DS, but it's so ghetto. That version of Minecraft is absolutely garbage. You know, like, it's just garbage compared to the Switch 1 or Switch 2 or the console version of Minecraft. So it's like, there's certain things that you guys are saying, and I get it for certain scenarios, but I'm telling you, a lot of kids, I have, like I said, I've got a 13-year-old, I've got a little one, and I remember they like these type of things, and 2DS doesn't supply that. Like I said, it can be good in certain scenarios, like for certain things, but it's gonna be like, yo, they're still gonna want to play with their friends. They're still gonna want some of the modern games, you know, to play. So, but hey, like I said, never mind. Get your kid a 2DS and see how that rolls with all their friends when they're playing like Mario Kart World, or they're playing like Fortnite, or they're playing stuff like that. So, all right, shout outs to Gamer for Life with the $1.99 says, great dad, stay that way. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm not evil enough to get my kid a 2DS when he asked for a Switch 2. Now, if he didn't ask for anything, you just want to give him something, then sure. But if he asked for a Switch 2 and you give him a 2DS, that just seems evil. I told you, like Casual News said, that just seems like child abuse, fam. That just seems like child abuse. Let's see here. Deported with the 2 says, thoughts on Xbox possibly raising prices again. Yeah, I heard about like some type of RAM situation that's going on. So I don't know about the RAM situation. But hopefully it gets situated and it's not a problem, you know? Let's see. My daughter and son both have Switch Lite, but at January, New Year, I'll get them a Switch 2. Everything I couldn't get when I was younger, I'm on my kids' stuff. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel, man. Like my daughter, dude, I was broke when my daughter was young. I was like broke, and like she still got like all the stuff that I didn't get, like, you know. And I didn't care how I got it. I was like, okay, I'll work extra sessions, I'll do whatever, I'll sell some of my games, I'll get her this. If she's good, if she does her homework, she does her chores, eats her vegetables, all that, eats her fruits and veggies, you know, do all the stuff that if she's good all year, I'll get her whatever for her birthday, or I'll get her whatever, you know, for Christmas, or whatever the case is, or I'll get her little LOL dolls that she used to like. So yeah, man, like that's the same way, man. I'm same way. My boy, I mean, he does. I mean, all he wants is food right now. That's all he asks. He just likes food. But when he gets older, if he's good, then he's gonna get what he wants if he's good. And like, but I'm gonna do a little bit different with him. I'm gonna need some, like, you know, performance, like, you know, running and jumping and sports stuff.
I think when it comes to online city trial with 16 people, Team City Trial is the way to go.
I would bet that Team City Trial would probably be better than regular City Trial, because at least you kind of have like, okay, you guys are all working together, like on a goal or against something else. I think for 16 people, yeah. Shout outs. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate that 3 as well. You should trade the 2DS to GameStop Trade Anything Day, December 6th with the big of poo. Okay, there you go. Let's see here. My dad spoiled me rotten. We had a launch PS3 each on release. I love that, man. Yo, shout outs to Mr. Cook. Shout outs to Mr. Cook 48. The next one up. Yo, getting you a launch. Listen, if your pops got you, you were a good kid. You were good and y'all had a little bit. If your pops could afford a launch PS3, you said each, so that means like you have like a brother or a sister, so each of you guys got a PS3. But I mean, if your pops got you a launch PS3, oh yeah, he truly wanted you guys to just have what you want, because there's no chance in heck. Oh, each, oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, there's no chance that my family could afford or get us, because like a PS3, the equivalent of a PS3 back in my day was a 3DO. That's what a PS3 was. The launch model PS3s was the exact equivalent of a 3DO. A 3DO was just an extremely expensive system that nobody could afford. Now, if you compare it, like with inflation, the 3DO was way more expensive than the PS3. But that's what it felt like to me. It felt like the modern day 3DO, the PS3, because that price tag of $499 and $599, bro, that took the air out of the room at E3. People were like, people were gasping. They were like, they turned into Scooby-Doo. And they turned into Scooby-Doo in that room, man. I remember watching it live. I remember sitting, I was like that meme from, what's his face? That one guy that used to be with Seth Rogen all the time. I forgot what his name is. He's always in memes. The hanging meme, the white dude, I forgot. James Franco. It was the James Franco meme. I was like, excuse me? Did they just say $600? Bro, that felt like a down payment on a house, like a mortgage back then, bro. It was like a mortgage back then, actually. It was like almost kind of like rent or like a mortgage. Bro, it was crazy. Let's see. Shout outs to Uncard with the 53 months. His honest question: Do we as parents keep our kids away from Roblox? That game is like a drug to kids. I can't keep my daughter away from it, and she likes it, so she gets to play. I'll buy her some Roblox stuff every now and then, like Roblox gift card thingy. But yeah, it's impossible. It's too social. It's too fun with friends. You can play it on anything. So if you take it off their cell phone, they'll get it on their console. You take it off their console, they'll get it on a tablet. You take it off a tablet, it'll be on, I don't know, it'll probably be on like a freaking iris, like a contact lens in the future, bro. So there ain't nothing that you can do, fam. Just make sure you safeguard them. Ask them, hey, look, make sure nothing crazy. Obviously, don't do anything stupid. Don't be talking to people you know you shouldn't be talking to. I'm gonna slap the taste out of your mouth. That's what I would say. Let's just ask the Porter Sicilian with the $5 dono and says, send little Billy to the mines until he can afford his own Switch 2. It's the hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us. Dun, 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 dun. Now, man, that's crazy. He worked overtime on New Year's Eve. He was a factory work at Kellogg's. He got over $100 an hour for 2.5-hour shifts because he was because it was New Year's. Nice, man. He really worked hard for you guys. Shout outs to Ava Cook. Shout outs to Mr. Cook. Mr. Cook out here cooking for his kids. Let's go. Only 3 games too. We play the same 3 games for you. Well, back then we rented games, so my parents would always like probably like once a month. My dad would be like, all right, guys, you get to rent a game and you get pizza. So there used to be a rental shop and there used to be a pizza, Little Caesars. I'll never forget it. We used to always go to the Little Caesars, pick up a pizza, or we go pick up the game. And then while we get the game, then we go get the pizza. And then we used to come back, usually Friday nights, it'd be TGIF, Steve Urkel. You know what I'm saying? Step by step, step by step, day by day. It'd be Full House and we'd get pizza and we would get Super Nintendo games, and we would watch, and then we would play into the night. I didn't have any curfew or nothing like that at that point on Friday nights, and we would play all night till we pass out from pizza, soda, and freaking TMNT, you know, like, or whatever game we rented. It was, and my sisters, they would get, you know, they'd eat their pizza and they'd watch. They loved that, and they'd listen to their music in their room. Man, it was great. Those were good times, bro. Like, we were poor, but it was like still fun. My parents tried to like do the best that they could for me, you know. So yeah. It was great. Good stuff. That's what we would do, like about once a month. Maybe sometimes if my dad was feeling really good, maybe twice a month. So we'd rent a game, and then we would, you know, and then Christmas, if we had one, like for presents, we usually would have Christmas, but sometimes we just don't have the money for like presents and all that. But like if we did, we might get like a game or two, me and my brother. So yeah. I miss video stores. It was always fun to rent. Yeah. Like we would rent so many games throughout the years. We rented so many games. Because we rent about maybe 13 to 14 games a month from that video place that we went to. So it was cool. It was good. Good times. Sunny D, Domino's, popcorn, Doritos. Yeah, my parents never bought like the name brand Doritos. We never had name brand anything. Like, so I never ate a Dorito until I was like, an adult. We didn't eat Doritos. We had whatever the knockoff or whatever the Walmart brand or whatever was. We had that. My parents, we just didn't buy chips. My parents didn't buy us chips. We didn't eat chips in our house. So no chips. We had like fruit and vegetables. And what for snacks? We had like bologna and we had like hot dogs and we had like corn dogs. We didn't have chips. My parents didn't buy them. They were too expensive. At least they would say that. There's junk food too expensive. So we did not have that. So they tell us to eat carrots instead. Take some salt. Or take some pepper and put it on a carrot and eat. You don't need to be eating that junk. I remember I used to ask, yo, let's get some Doritos. My mom looked at me like with the death stare, like she was about to freaking hit me with some lasers like Homelander or something like that, bro. It was crazy. No, we never got that. So, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not bitter about my parents never buying me like Doritos or chips like when I was young, or like Chips Ahoy or like the name. Like, we never got that stuff. She would buy us Fig Newtons though. We would, like, if we wanted, like, Fig Newtons were a thing that my mom would buy. So she would buy those. So I did eat Fig Newtons when I was little, but I'm not actually salty about any of that. Some people say, oh, you get upset about it? Nah, that was good, man. I was in freaking incredible shape. Oh my goodness. I was faster, stronger, you know, more athletic than every kid because I didn't eat junk when I was a kid. I ate vegetables, fruits, chicken. I had my protein when I was young, and I just did push-ups and sit-ups, and I freaking fought with my brothers and sisters. It just made me tough. It made me strong and tough and resilient. Like I said, I had a great diet when I was a kid. So like we all were. Well, my sister was, I don't know what's up with my sister. I think she was kind of born. One of my sisters was kind of born a bit bigger, but she was strong too. She was strong like an ox as a kid, man. Like when she grabbed me, I couldn't get out of her grasp. Like she can grab me and throw me down, and I'm done, man. If she grabbed me, throw me down, and sit up and like laid on top of me, I was out. So. Like, I'm happy that my parents, didn't get me all that junk stuff. Cause like I said, I was really athletic and good, and in shape as a kid all throughout high school. So yeah. Shout outs to Dane with the $1 dono and says, thinking about getting a PS5 Pro this Black Friday, but I heard that there's a verification process you need to do when adding the disk drive. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that might be an issue down the line? I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think you only need to do it once, and then that's it to verify it. I did it on my own, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. You know, I would say this: only get a PS5 Pro if you're hardcore into PS5 games and that's all you play. Like if all you play is PS5 games, then it's worth your time and all that. But if you're playing Xbox or if you're playing Switch 2 or Xbox or PC and you only play sometimes on PS5, I don't think it's worth it. I think just a regular base PS5 is fine and you can save that money. So that's my opinion at least. Shout outs to Dane, thank you for the $1 dono, and shout outs to Kevin with the $2. Says, what's up, OJ? Can I get any music from Shadow Hearts? Yeah, you can, sure. Thank you for the $2 dono. Shadow Hearts. I actually wasn't even salty that my parents even like did that when I was younger. I didn't care. Like, I didn't even care. I was like, cool, that's no problem. I'll eat what I eat. You know, I was just happy to have food, to be honest, man. I was just happy to have food. Hope Minecraft movies win Best Adaptation at the 2025 awards. It probably won't. Hard to appreciate stuff when they're so easy to get. Imagine having Game Pass as a kid. It would be cool for a bit, but then it wouldn't appreciate the game when they can flip through 500 games. Yeah. I guess like our version of Game Pass was like, you know, just like renting games, right? I think that was like our version of Game Pass, you know. So I used to get the $20 Super Nintendo games for the bin at Walmart, used game. Oh yeah. I never got, like, I think my dad would sometimes just go around to like yard sales. Like he used to go and get like a bunch of cartridges from the NES and like he'd buy like 30 games for like $20 sometimes, like just random cartridges at like yard sales and stuff like that. We don't even know if they work. And he would just bring them home to us and just like say, hey, I got you guys some games. And he would just put them on our bed or just put them down like, hey, we got games, you know? And we like, all right. And back then we didn't have media, so I don't even know if the game was good or not. I didn't know if people talk about it or not. We would just take it, put it in, and hopefully it's a good game. Some of the times like the cartridges were scratched, so I can't even tell what game it was, you know? So yeah. Shout out to Deported Sicilian. Yeah, Hori will probably make a D-pad Joy-Con. Deported with the $2 dono. This is Fig Newtons are pretty fire, to be fair. Fig Newtons are pretty good. Yeah, that's why I never was really upset at my mom or nothing for that, you know? Like I said, it was a good thing. It was a good thing that I didn't get all that junk food as a kid, because like I said, it made me be really athletic. I think it propelled me to be good in sports. All my family, like I said, my brother too, same thing. My brother, he was very good at sports too. We didn't eat junk. We never ate junk. Except for, my dad would get us candy at times. We did get candy. I'll keep it a buck. We got candy when I was a kid. We definitely got candy. But I mean, outside of that, we didn't eat junk normally, you know? So it was all good, you know? It was all good. I couldn't complain. Shout out to Simeon Corn with another $5 dono. Yo, guys, we're almost at the 100 combo breaker before the Spawncast. We got about 15 minutes left. Let's go. I don't know if you remember this, but there was a PS3 riot in Fresno, California, Best Buy. I remember them seeing at the moment.
My mom told me what my first Kirby game was. They rented Kirby 64 and they bought Kirby Superstars after I played that one and loved it.
Nice. Shout outs to Justin's parents for that one. Simeon Corn with the 5. There was a riot in Fresno. I thought the Switch 2 would be like that. Nah, it was good, man. Nah, it was good. But I didn't know there was a riot for the PS3. I didn't know about that. That's crazy. Shout outs to Simeon Coin. Thank you for that $5 dono. And shout outs to Justin with the 3 as well. And thank you, Dream a Little Mo, with the gifted membership. Dream a Little Mo, giving a Little Mo, 93. We just jumped up from like 80 to 93, 7 combos away from the combo breaker on a Spawncast pre-show. Yo, that's wild. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Big love to Justin. Big love to Simeon Coin. Big love to Dream a Little Mo. Big love to Kevin. Dane Gonzalez, Deported Sicilian with the 2. You guys are out here, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Slim Jims became a luxury. You know what? Yeah, like I remember seeing Slim Jims all the time. Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah, snap into a Slim Jim. You know, like Macho Man Randy Savage. And we used to love the commercials. But my parents weren't buying me no damn Slim Jim. They thought that it was like some type of stuff that if you eat that, it's gonna make you sick or it's gonna do something. They didn't know what was going on with that guy going snap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah, they thought he was crazy. I'm like, no, it's Macho Man Randy Savage. He's cool. Everybody loved Macho Man Randy Savage, dude. Oh yeah, like that's like one of the go-to wrestlers out there, bro. He like single-handedly made like Slim Jims. Like everybody talked about Slim Jim at school. Like I remember I saw a kid eating a Slim Jim one time. I was like, man, this guy, he got a Slim Jim. His parents got him a Slim Jim in his lunch. That's dope. I always wanted them, but my parents never bought them for me. I didn't eat a Slim Jim until I was an adult. Like I remember the first time I went and bought a Slim Jim. I was like, because I'm stupid. It was like when I was in college. I forgot when, but it was like when I was older. And I went and got a Slim Jim, and I opened it. And I said, "Oh yeah!" Like in my car by myself. I remember that because I've been wanting to do that my whole life. My parents never bought me one, so when I was old enough, I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I remember it was a random night. I think it was like I was either in college or I was it was like high school going to college. I forgot exactly when. I remember just driving to this, like literally driving to 7-Eleven by my house. Buck of the night, bro. I think I was just like playing video games, some random thing. I was playing, I'm like, I'm gonna get a Slim Jim. I got a Gatorade, a Gatorade or Powerade Zero, and I got a Slim Jim. And I went and I opened it and I'm in my car and I go, "Oh yeah!" And I bite it and I'm like, it's alright. And I just eat the rest of the Slim Jim, drive home, and fall asleep. And I remember just thinking that was my night. That's the first time I even told that story. That's just by myself. I don't have even said that story. Nobody knows that but y'all right now. That's the first time I ever said that story. And like I said, that was like, I think I was either in college or it was like high school going to college. I forgot exactly when, but I know I was like 18 or 19. I forgot exactly how old I was. So it was like decades ago, but man, it's funny. Let's see. You waited that long? Yeah, I waited that long to snap into a Slim Jim after all those years. So I gave it the biggest, "Oh yeah, snap into a Slim Jim." I was like, I see the commercials for so long. I had to do it myself, but I had to get into character. You know what I'm saying? I had to like get ready to do it because I've been seeing the commercials for so long and thought that it was great, but never had one. You know? But never had one. So it was dope. There's a couple different things I did. I remember when I bought my first pair of Jordans, because I love Michael Jordan, but my parents were not buying me Jordans. So when I finally bought my first pair of Jordans, I remember I just looked at it, I was just looking at it like this, like, I just like looked at it from here, looked at it from there, and we're putting them back inside the box and then putting them in my closet. And just like walking away. Yo, Dane with the $1. I appreciate that. It says, thanks for the advice on the PS5 Pro. I haven't played any PlayStation games since the PS3. Switch 2 would be my main system, but I want to experience all the first-party games for the first time in the best quality. Think it's worth it from you? If it's going to be Switch 2 and PS5 in the best quality possible, it might be worth it for you. Yeah, it might. Like, if you want to play, like, Wolverine and Returnal and all that in the best quality, then yeah, PS5, like, is worth it. And then also in the future, like, if you plan on buying the stuff in the future, I would say that, because, like, but I would say this. If you're planning on picking up a PS6, you might not want to get it. Like, if you're going to get a PS, you can go back and play the old games, right? So if you're planning on getting a PS6 at launch, which might launch in the next couple years, you know, I'm not so sure. Like I said, it's one of those things you got to look at your own finances and see from there. But if you're planning on getting a PS6, like, right at launch or near it, then I'd say, no, do not get the PS5 Pro right now. But if you plan on playing the PS5 Pro even into the PS6 generation, then it might be worth it. And you plan on playing the first-party games, then yes. Thank you for the $1, Dan. I appreciate that. Another one. Also, shout out to the Loco Man with the $. Says, can you play Quarters of Time from Chrono Trigger? I can't play the regular version, but I can play, like, a remix. So, yeah, I can play, like, a remix. Corridors of Time remix. So I can play, like, a remix of it. Thank you for the dollar bill, y'all. Yo, 95 on the combo board. We are close. Yo, we are out here. We are close to that next one. No PS6 for me at launch thing. Yeah, you should be good. You should be good with it then. You should be good. You should be good. Here's a remix of it. It's like a weird remix. No, this is a funky remix. We ain't playing this one. Let me just play the orchestra remix. I got the cheapest, most basic Nike Air basketball shoes once that was it. My parents never bought me Nikes. Nah, I mean, I would get some Reeboks, maybe some Adidas, like at Sears back in the day, but my parents never bought. I mean, the Jordans were just too expensive for all of at that time. I mean, they were expensive even back then. You know, they were $200 shoes, you know, and all that. Actually, Jordans now are cheaper than when I was growing up. They're cheaper. Like, I mean, no, there are Jordans that are more expensive now, but like you can get like Air Jordan 1s those are cheaper than Air Jordans were, like the new Air Jordans as they were coming out. Those were like $200 shoes, you know, but you can get Air Jordan 1s now for like $90, you know, or $100. So yeah, so it's actually cheaper now than it was back then in some regards, you know. This is building a PC right now is too dangerous. PS5 Pro is the best value right now for high end. Yeah. Let's see here. To be fair, Macho Man told you to snap into it. He never said it was good. Well, no, it's not bad. Like, Slim Jims aren't, I don't think they're bad. They're okay beef jerky, but there's definitely better beef jerky than Slim Jim, but it's not bad by any means. Really interested in a handheld PS6 we keep hearing about. Personally, I wonder if Switch style handhelds will end up replacing classic under the TV boxes in video game. Not until handheld chips can do like as good as the consoles, like in every respect, then it'll replace it. But until then, no. But if you look at the top selling systems of all time, a lot of the top selling systems of all time are hybrid or handheld devices. You know, the PS2's at the top of the top, but in the top three, it's the Switch 1 and it's the DS. So those two systems are right there. Then if you look at like the Game Boy, you look at the GBA, you know, you look at some of those systems, those are also high up on the list as well. So Nintendo portables have been able to do really well. And also, I mean, to a degree, obviously the PSP was also a pretty high selling device as well. But yeah, a lot of hybrid devices can be high up there. So I think at some point it might be, but I think that like, yeah, hybrids could take over. I think that Nintendo, for the Switch 3, the Switch 3 will actually maybe truly be like a real hybrid, like a super hybrid. As in like the dock will be like a supplemental computing device to where there is a base unit on there and it gets you even more power, like it hits it with more juice, you know? So I'm guessing Switch 3 will be that, where it's like, okay, not only do you get a powerful portable unit, but then you also get a dock that also hits you with some more juice too. Not just like, okay, we'll let it run at more clocks so like the battery doesn't drain as fast, but like, yo, this has some computing power in it. It's got some juice in it. It's got some RAM in it, you know, or something like that. And like, it gets you some even more. I'm guessing that's what they're going to do with Switch 3, you know? So yeah. Do you think the PS5 Pro is worth it now that now that you've had it for a while? I mean, like I said, like it's hard for me because I'm a content creator, so it's a little bit different from my perspective. But I mean, if you're talking from a perspective of someone, if you're only into PlayStation, then yes, it's worth it. Now, if you're a multi-platform gamer, it's hard for me to say that it's worth it. But if you're a hardcore PS5 gamer, then yeah, it's probably worth it, you know. But I mean, like Digital Foundry just put out a video on PS5 Pro updates and said that, yeah, it hasn't been that great. Like, it's been okay, but it has not been, like, incredible. Like, oh my god, look at all these updates. Like, the Switch 2 is a more impressive, you know, device or upgrade in terms of playing your previous games than the PS5 Pro is right now, you know? So, that's the situation that we're dealing with when it comes to PS5 Pro. It's like, yeah, sure, there's some great stuff, but it's not a miracle worker. Don't expect it to clean up everything. So, let's take a look at, like, Tomb Raider, right? People talk about Tomb Raider. That still runs up with frame rate drops and stuff on PS5 Pro. Or like, let's look at Silent Hill 2. That still runs with frame rate drops on PS5 Pro. Like, it doesn't clean up everything. There's not patches for everything. So like, just keep that in mind. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not that it's not good. It's good. I like it. But just keep that in mind, that it's not some type of miracle worker and that it's gonna make everything run 10 times better and all that, you know? Let's see, will we have a new F-Zero before Switch 3? I don't know. Not sure. Where does Nintendo go after the Switch? I think they're gonna keep making Switch. They're gonna keep making that. I think they're gonna still make it. Like the Switch 3 will be a hybrid too. I think hybrid's the final form, guys, because it's like a cell phone. There is nothing after cell phone. Cell phone's the final form. We had like those little ghetto phones, like where you hold right here that looks like a little teapot. We had what else? We had rotary phones. We had big old weird phones like where you carry like a suitcase and you have it like that type of cell phone. Like, we've had all these different types of iterations of phones. We had landline phones, we had touch tone phones, we had cordless phones, we had corded phones, but the final boss, the final frontier of phones is a cell phone. So all you're gonna do now is just reiterate on the cell phone, and that's what the Switch is. It was a metamorphosis. You have the handheld system, you have the home console, you have the stuff like Super Game Boy, you have the Game Boy Advance player, you have the 3DS, you have the GBA, you have the whatever, right? You had all these different things leading up to the accumulation of the Switch. Then you had the Wii U, which is a really ghetto version of the Switch. So you have the Wii U, then you have the Switch 1, then you have the Switch 2, and now it's just refined into what the final form is. The final form is a device that you can take anywhere that you want. That's really what it is. You know, I said the only thing that's more advanced than that is like a brain chip, or like a iris chip, like a contact chip, like where it projects, or something like that, or like the walls, and you have like a blank wall, and like it puts up a thing, and you can just play it. Like, you snap your fingers and like a projection comes up, right? But like when it comes to like a physical device that you play, a hybrid is the final form, just like a cell phone is the final form of communication. Like, you take this thing, you put it in your pocket, you can call, you can play games, you can watch movies, you can do everything that you need to do. Before, when you need to have multiple different devices to do all that, now you can do it all in one. There is no better form outside of stuff that transcends, normal conventionality, like I said, like a brain chip, or like a iris thing, or like a projector, that like holographic projector or something like that, Let's see here. The Switch 3 will be a phone and foldable. I don't think so. That costs too much. That would cost way too much. Let's see. Neuralink is next. Yeah, some type of brain chip is probably next. Well, I mean, no, a brain chip or whatever isn't next like anytime soon. Like in our lifetime, yes, but not anytime soon. Because that stuff is like, there's like ethics involved in that. But yeah, there are people that have brain chips. Like there are people that are getting brain chips and stuff, and like that's good for them. But like, yeah, like eventually there'll be like brain chips and cyborgs and weird things, and people that just say, well, I don't want to be human anymore, and I want to live artificially. Like, yeah, like all that stuff's gonna happen. But I mean, like, how long it takes and the ethics behind it and how much government meddles in it is gonna be a lot of stuff that I don't even want to talk about right now. But yes, eventually all that stuff is gonna happen. Eventually, I mean, like, it could even be in some of our lifetimes, not all of ours, but some people might make it to see that. But yeah, people are they're gonna figure it out. Nah, I didn't play Lost Soul Aside. Did not play that game. Let's see here. I think so too. PC, PlayStation, Xbox Final Form will copy paste Switch. I mean, they're already pivoting to that. Microsoft has already kind of pivoted to it. Sony seems to be pivoting. They want to do something as well. They have the Portal. They want to probably do like a handheld as well too. So Deus Ex is totally gonna happen. Like, oh my gosh, like if there wasn't ethics concerns, Deus Ex can happen now. Like, there are synthetic and artificial arms and things that you can get. They're just, the prices are insane, and it's just not common. And let's look at ethics in terms of being a human or not. But the stuff that happens, like, oh my god, that stuff is absolutely gonna happen. Like, a lot of people don't, like, there's a lot of people out here that don't care. Like, they wouldn't mind transforming into something else. They don't care about being human. If they can turn into like a robot and like live way longer or do crazy things, bro, they would do it. So you're gonna get people that want to do it, and you're gonna get black markets for all this crap, man. Trust me, it's gonna happen. And when it happens, you'll be like, oh man, I remember that stream that I was in all those years ago. They said it was gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen, like 100%. It's just a matter of, once again, ethics, ethics and and all that, So yeah. So yeah. Perhaps Switch 3 is when the screen is capable enough to work as a solid VR unit, or they experiment with the Labo. I don't think VR is in their... I don't think they're going to build that into like a main feature, because VR is not proven, so... Like, nobody's really been able to sell a ton of VR units, so I don't think that's going to be built into anything. Not right now, at least. This is going to get me copyrighted, so I'm going to get in trouble, of course. Yeah, I got to go to the Spawncast, guys. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Appreciate it. Shout out to everybody, man. Thank you guys for the big donos. We pretty much almost hit the limit break. So, I mean, that's awesome, dude. Thank you guys so much for everything. You guys were awesome. If you guys have not checked out my most recent video, check out my most recent video. It's up on the channel. My most recent video, it is up on the channel. Check it out. We had a new short too as well. Check out my shorts, check out my channel. We got some good stuff going on. I talked about Switch 2 games and franchises that I'm excited to play. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out if you're not watching the Spawncast tonight. All right, guys, much love. Thank you so much for being awesome. Thank you for the donos. Thank you for everything. You guys are the best. I love y'all so much. And yeah, we will see you guys for the next one. We'll be back, I think Monday. We'll be back on Monday for more content. We'll be back on Monday for more content. More stuff, more content, more awesomeness.